Hello and welcome to Illuminated Insights. Today I'm at Point Chevalier in the city of Auckland and I'm in a bus stop, and as you can see behind me there's a sign which says wake up with great value, and that's going to tie into today's topic. So I'll just start walking now, but a few days ago I received a song sent to me by one of my Facebook friends to do with signs, and seeing that sign today I was inspired to come up with today's topic, which is going to be called Don't Worship the Signpost. And being in a bus stop there, just further symbology of my journey, so I'm continuing on my journey. So there's somewhere where one could start one's journey, which I talk a lot about. But anyway, I'll get on to today's topic, which is Don't Worship the Signpost. So we're surrounded by signs, and a lot of them have to do with controlling where we need to go or do what we need to do. And then there's the advertising, just everything around us. If we have a look around, there's signs everywhere. And from my perspective, it's very important that we start to think about, well, what lays behind the sign or below the surface. Now, I've talked a lot about this in my life, about being able to see things that lay below the surface, so meaning and symbology and the significance of things. So that sign that I just walked away from, that was advertising coffee, so nothing wrong with the coffee in the morning. But we don't want to be so influenced by all the signs around us that are of, let's just say, limited value in terms of perhaps the true meaning of life. So what happened for me, is anyone who's gone to my website, which is viviendolamahia.nz.com, or have seen any of my prior videos, which are on my Instagram and Facebook, everything's free if anyone wanted to go and look at those or read my writings, is that at one stage I got on a path, which I call my spiritual journey, which led me to a place where I now see symbology and meaning below the surface. And I also know what's important in my life. So I'm talking about this from my perspective. And what signs are of great significance and perhaps which signs are of lesser significance. And again, as I say, I always look now below the surface. So from my perspective, what I'm talking about there is that ability to see what's in front of you, see the signs of what I call the universe. So I've tuned into the universe, so the universe sends signs all the time on my journey. And it's then for me to interpret the sign and make a decision perhaps on what direction I'll go in, or what meaning I'll take from that, or learning. So what I'm saying here is that we need to really tune into signs, but perhaps more importantly, signs which are of great meaning. So I'll give you another example today. Unfortunately, there's been two major earthquakes in the world just a few hours ago. In Venezuela, they had a 7.1, I believe, and a 7.5 just within a minute of each other, which has caused great destruction. And then there's been a 6.9 magnitude off the coast of Japan. Now, those are signs from Mother Earth that says, well, nothing's guaranteed, life's not guaranteed. And if that's the case, we need to understand that we need to get on with life and not just believe that we're immune from the big things that are going to happen in life. So like the potential for a devastating earthquake to hit, for example, and then things are finished. So what I would take from that sign is just getting on with life and not being so confident that I'm immortal, which clearly I'm not in terms of this physical incarnation. So in summary, what we need to do is we need to see signs. They're around us everywhere, and look what's below the surface and take meaning and carry on our path. And I would go so far as to suggest that the signs of the universe, which I have been fortunate enough to literally wake up to, are the ones that have had the most important influence on my life. So when that sign says that back there, wake up with great value, I believe that I woke up with great value, but it was only when I got on my spiritual path. So anyway, I'll leave today's video at that. I'll thank you for listening. As always, I'll ask you to enjoy the journey, and we will meet when we should. And namaste.